The name of this video is Chill Ride, but that name would apply to any of the last 4 or 5 rides that I've taken, all in cold weather. Today it's about 30 degrees. I wanted to talk about losing my license plate on the bike. Yesterday I had a new oil tank installed in the house. The old tank had developed a slow leak, dripping on the floor, and they came out to patch it, but they said they wouldn't deliver any more oil. They don't put oil in a tank that they know is leaking. So I had to get it replaced. There were 3 guys there. I started talking to one who's 62 years old and found out he's a rider. He's been riding since he's been about 4 years old. So that's a long time. And he's showed me pictures on his phone of his bikes. He's had Harleys, Hondas, dirt bikes, sport bikes, and rotated, over and over for that kind of thing. His most recent bike was a Goldwing, but he was rear-ended in that and got rid of it. At one point, he had to go out to his truck, so I followed him out, opened the garage, and took the cover off my bike so I could show it to him. And he comes in and looks at it. He really didn't say much. I was kind of hoping he would say, "Oh, that's good looking," or "It's a decent sized bike," or something like that. The first thing he said was, "Where's your license plate?" I looked. There was no license plate. I remember when I took the cover off that it got snagged back there, so I thought maybe the plate got stuck in the cover. And I spent 2 minutes looking through that. No license plate. So it must have fallen off during a ride. Which ride? I have no idea. But I told him I was using nylon bolts, the nylon fasteners for license plates. I've used them before. Somebody's got a gasoline bike behind me. Gasoline bicycle. And he said, do not use those nylon screws for a license plate. They don't hold up in cold weather. They just let go. I don't know if they shrink in the cold or whatever, and then they don't keep their tension anymore. But don't use that. So there's a lesson learned from an older biker who's been around the block a few million times. Use stainless steel hardware. So after they left, I did go get a new license plate at a nearby tag office. So I'm riding. One other thing he mentioned about my bike when he was looking at it, like I said, he didn't say too much. The first thing was the license plate. The second thing was my gremlin bell's a little bit too high. It should be lower. Now that really interested me because, have a little gremlin bell on your bicycle. I just figured that some people would make fun of that or make light of that. I know it's a superstition, but it's kind of cool to have that. And I said, I don't know where else to mount it. This is like the best place I have to mount it. And he looks around and he agreed with me. There wasn't too many choices of mounting it. So this guy who's had millions of different bikes spots the gremlin bell because it's not that hard to see, and then offers me advice. To get the best results, it should be a little lower. I thought that was so cool. I really enjoyed that. That's my story for the day. License plate hardware and gremlin bells. Thanks for watching. Stay well.